Hello, welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about a spoiler for this BL Love Alert series. So with that said, let's begin. In the end, it didn't work out, so they became friends again. They're both the kind of guys who like to win. He brought Ram to meet Phi To, and then they argued, right? Tell me, who apologized? I can already imagine. My brother must have apologized. Jimmy likes to win so much. How could he apologize to anyone? To wasn't hungry, but he nodded to end the conversation. He sat on the sofa, stretching his legs. Tae picked up his phone and sat next to him. On days when To couldn't cook, they usually ended the night ordering takeout. What should we eat? Something easy. I'm really tired. After dinner, he went to Jimmy's apartment. Jimmy had the door open because he was waiting for Tae. Tell me, are you serious about Phi To? Do you want my brother, yes or no? After Tae's question, the whole room fell silent. Jimmy went to the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and took out a can of beer. He opened it and drank, taking his time before answering Tae's question. The answer didn't please him. It's none of your business. Tae got angry. I don't know if your brother and I can date for much longer, but I don't want to break up with him right now. If you don't like him, then break up with him. He's handsome. We argued the other day. I was planning to break up with him, but he came to make up with me, so we kept seeing each other. Tae sighed heavily, put the feather wand down beside him, and sat cross-legged on the floor. It wasn't very comfortable, but Tae wasn't going to change his position just yet. He had made the right decision to go to Jimmy's house and talk to him. Words could be twisted and deceitful, but eyes always revealed the truth. Jimmy liked To, and although his words were indifferent, his eyes clearly reflected his affection, or perhaps something more. The reason you're still with To isn't because of FHA, is it? We settled the FHA issue with our fight. As for what I'm going to say, I don't need to tell you, but I want you to know. Speak. Jimmy leaned his hands on the bar, his eyes narrowed. I'm going after FHA. I like FHA. And if you still like FHA, then break up with my brother and let's compete fairly to win him over. FHA isn't interested in me. As soon as I break up with Phi To, I think you should tell your brother. You talk like you're dating my brother for charity. Well, I know Phi To likes you. I'm just his brother. I can't forbid anything, but I want to give you some advice. Jimmy, think I'm giving you advice for charity, just like you dating my brother for charity. He paused. He stood up to look at Jimmy with a deep smile, one corner of his mouth twisting. Whatever you do, think carefully about whether your words or actions will hurt someone else, especially when it comes to your past relationships. If you don't want to listen, that's your problem. One day, when To finally gets over it, he'll dump you himself. Jimmy laughed, rolling his eyes. I didn't tell To about FHA, but To knows everything from your own mouth. To heard everything, that you don't love him, that you used him as a tool, and the words, get rid of him. Jimmy looked up. His mocking smile turned into a blank expression. So, is he stupid for staying? Is he stupid for coming to make up with someone like me? It's because he loves you. That's why he doesn't say anything. But a person's patience isn't infinite. I'm waiting for the day To realizes this and dumps you like a dog, Jimmy. I look forward to that day. Tae left Jimmy's apartment. He didn't say goodbye to the owner, not even a word. Jimmy didn't say anything, just watched Tae walk away. A useless warning, nonsense. He would never beg To for love. And if they broke up, well, he's just To. Jimmy entered the room, grabbed a pillow, and turned to bury his face in it. It seemed like the pillow he was using was one of the ones To had used before. There was a scent everywhere. Jimmy closed his eyes. It was hard to deny that he liked that scent. The person smelled good. The scent of the pillow began to fade. Jimmy sat up abruptly. Just the scent of To excited him. Maybe it's because To was the kind of person he'd never met before or dated before, so he often found himself thinking about him. He was incredibly nice. He liked being with him. Jimmy went back to the living room to get his phone. He called To. In fact, before Tae arrived, he'd been talking to To. He sent a picture of Sen, cat, and asked him what he wanted for dinner. He didn't have to wait long. To answered his call pretty quickly. "It's me." He smiled at the greeting. To always emphasized that it was him answering, in a slightly shy tone. "What's up?" Jimmy had taken a nap. "I smelled your scent on the pillow, so I came out to call you. Can you come see me? I miss you so much. I want to hug you." Jimmy closed his eyes. He knew exactly what To would say. "Okay, wait a moment. I'll be there." Great. The two were dating after knowing each other for about 3 months. They seemed to get along very well. The friendly man had brought his work to the cafe, which stayed open late, especially for those finishing projects. And perhaps FHA had to keep working, but he stopped bothering him. The tall man got up and walked around the counter to his older brother, To. "Are you tired? You've been working at the shop all day, and you're still making a cake for Jimmy?" "Well, it's Jimmy's birthday. His birthday is tomorrow. When you're dating someone, you have to surprise them before anyone else. So you're seeing them tonight. Where is he?" He said he was sleeping. Sleeping? They knew it was a lie. He looked at his younger brother. He knew why both To and FHA were asking him if he was tired. "I'm not tired," he said, his voice muffled. "I don't mean from making the cake. I'm asking if you're tired of constantly eating behind Jimmy's back." "Well, I don't see any problem." "Liar, I saw you crying again." "Yesterday, To, I saw you crying again. We didn't argue, then you got mad at him and stood there crying silently. I just don't understand why she had to lie." To lowered his gaze again. "We're done with the spoiler. Leave your comments below. What do you think about this spoiler? Please, if you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe.